Hey guys, man, cut my hair. Number one, number two. I've been needing to do that for a long time. Hope everybody's doing good. I've been watching a lot of Canadian prepper. They're on YouTube, and tell you what, I'm loving them. I've watched, I don't know how many you got, but I guarantee you I've watched a buttload of videos, and straight, no nonsense. You know, I'm sure there's people that will argue points and all this like they do me, and it's not a debate. It's not a, you know, argumentative show. It's sharing one's views. And I tell you what, he's full of information. He studies and keeps up, and very practical, no nonsense stuff. And I really enjoy it. So check out Canadian Prepper on YouTube and go down through there. It just thumbs up here. It got warm in here, and I don't like to get warm, but anyway, I went to the supply house today, and I asked the gentleman that's in charge of the warehouse supply and stuff like that, and I asked him if he had some little containers, little bottles or cans or something, you know, whatever size, of common sense. Because I tell you what, there's people out here that do not have common sense. But anyway, we laughed, and I went on and did my job. But anyway, some people just, a good friend of mine, Richard, I won't say his last name, says he calls it stupid, smart people doing stupid stuff. We all do it. But we have to try to control it using good judgment, common sense. Anywhere in life, you go somewhere, you go to the store, you go traveling, you go get in traffic, and you get mad because somebody not not moving, or some, you know. A lot of times, and not always, but we put ourselves in that position. If I go to a store and it's packed, and I mean, it's hard to find a parking spot. It's what I'm trying to make here. Tuna Creation deli style tuna salad. I'm going to make me some sandwich material. I'll show you. But anyway, you go to a store or something, and you get that, something just, I don't know, don't feel right. Walk away, drive off. There's a reason. And we have to stick to our senses a lot of times, and it may not nothing be going on, and I ain't gonna be able to get this out here. Anyway, I'm gonna find me a spoon. Regular tuna comes out of the pouch real easy, but when you get with this designer stuff, I've never tried this. It kind of sticks. It might already have. I might have to taste it. I'm sure there's something in here beside tuna. So before I go adding all this magic that I was trained by my wife, You know what? This has already got some stuff in it, man. Hey, I may not need all that stuff. Honey, forgive me. But, looks like I'm not going to be able to do your typical stuff here. I don't want to turn the AC on, but whenever I get real hot and stuffy, I start coughing, and I apologize. But like I said, a lot of times we put ourselves in a position that we shouldn't be in. So we need to think about that. Situational awareness. Always do a quick assessment on what you're doing, what tasks you're fixing to perform, and then, is it safe? Am I going to come out with all my fingers? Am I going to come out of this alive? You never know in today's time. Like I said in the other video, there's such random acts of violence. Now, you never know really who you can trust. You see some of these pictures of these people that they arrest, and man, it just makes you wonder, what in the world? I got some eggs boiling over there. But kind of makes you wonder, what in the world, how do I foresee some, illegal, terroristic, violent behavior out of people these days? It's hard to do. But you have to take a quick look at people. You have to look. You ain't got to stare at them, because that'll get you in trouble. Especially if you're a man and you're looking at a woman, get slapped. But I look at everybody. Man, woman, child, it doesn't matter. I check within my perimeter, my peripheral vision, do this and try to see when you see your hand, and just kind of start training doing that. And that way you can kind of see, rapid movement or aggressive posture, or somebody that just looks like he ticked off at the world. You don't know why. It ain't your job to find out why, but it could be a potential problem. It could be a potential threat. He, she, whatever. Somebody asked me today, taste this. Asked me today, because I was walking through some mama cows and some big old bulls and stuff out in the edge of a pasture. They were just running around there, walking right beside them. And the horses. And they said, man, ain't you afraid of them? I said, why? They're doing their thing. They're in their natural habitat. They're eating. They ain't gonna pay me no mind. Now, if I go down through there like this, scared of them, they sense that. Same thing with people. That tastes alright. Even though I always use dill relish, I always do. Sweet relish in tuna fish sandwich stuff clashes, messing with the palate. But people can sense that too when you're on guard. and you're like, you know, you in my bubble. Stay out of my bubble. At the same time, you've got to, in a sense, put up kind of a front of not a threat to other people, but that your stance and the way you carry yourself, your posture, stuff like that, you know, walk around there. And I walk around with my wife or in the store by myself, whatever, and I am dead on. I know what I'm going to get when I go in the store. I'm out there to, oh, look at that. Oh, I might put that in layaway. You know, I'm not a browser. You know, I'm not all that. Turn this down. If anybody does watch this video, what is it when your propane, I got a new bottle out there, your propane, when I turn it on, it's usually blue and white, but it's got some orange in it. What does that mean? Moisture in the bottle? Now, message in the bottle. But the way you carry yourself. Now, if you're going with a semi-large group, you know, a couple of families together and stuff like that, it's all good to, you know, go and shopping, Christmas shopping, look at this. Oh, would he like this? Yeah, he will. But you always got to put off the vibe, the air, that you're not a softy and you're not going to be pushed around or, you know, taken advantage of. If someone comes around you and you know they're really not shopping, then they may be scoping you out. So you got to, I get off in the business. I don't get directly in contact. I don't, but I make myself, I'll be looking at something over here and there's someone here and they're, you know, they're just standing there like that now. Oh, excuse me. I'll get behind them. So what I'm doing is pressuring them, putting them in an awkward position like they are someone else. I don't want someone crowding. I'll put myself between my wife and someone else. I will cut in and act like I'm looking at something on the shelf. My wife knows what I'm doing. She knows very well what I'm doing whenever I do it. Whenever she kind of makes a look at something or somebody, then I come in and fill the gap. So be aware of your surroundings all times, everywhere you go, driving down the road. People, I tell you, you never know anymore what in the world people are doing. You know, they have road rage, it's just sad. I got to where, you know, I drive a good speed. I don't drive in and out of traffic. I don't cut people off like I used to. I used to be bad. And I still have a flare-up every now and then. I'll try to unbuckle my seatbelt and jump out of a moving car just to let somebody know, hey, you're doing wrong. I have to watch that. I have a bad temper. when it comes to, you don't disrespect me, but you disrespect my wife, especially if her kid's in the car, and you try to put her, when she's driving, in a situation that could cause a wreck, I will come off as bad. But anyway, but we have to try to avoid putting ourselves in that position. It's hard to do, but we need to think twice about where we're going and what we're going to do. Do I need to, whatever I need at the store, do I need it that bad? If I have to, and it's just super crowded and it just looks like it's stupid in there, she'll sit in the van, tell me what to need, I'll go in there and get it in record time. But Canadian Prepper was talking of, oh, he talked about everything. I liked the interview with Survival Lily. I hate it when you do that. Water comes out. Mustard. You have to excite the palate. He was talking about different foods and things, basic food stuff, having a little garden, you know, stuff like that. Look at his video and videos. He got a bunch of them out there, and you may not agree with all of them. So far, I've enjoyed every one of them because I have an open mind. I want to hear other people's views. I want to hear their thoughts on prepping, and, you know, when crap hits the fan, and if something, you know, like I said the other day, it could be natural disaster, acts of nature, could be human acts. I don't like saying man-made because that's being gender specific. But I don't like being gender specific. I like to apply my topics and discussions on everyone. I got eggs over here. Pretty good. Black pepper. Whenever I get my eggs done, I will utilize and chop them up very precise, and I do that by hand. And this right here, you insert the egg. Can't even open it up. Where is it? Oh, I was opening the wrong one. You open it up, put the egg in, boom, turn the egg, boom. Comes out the bottom like chicken laying an egg. Hey, you done. Well, I am going to can't figure out my propane having orange flames. Hope I'm not burning out. I'll be leaving, going home Saturday. I'll be gone at home for a week. And try to knock down my wife's honeydew list. Yeah, it's gonna be quiet. yeah. Anyway, got to take her home. Check out Canadian Prepper. Survival Lily's got some new videos out. What's her name? Anyway, the Whipples. I can't think of her name. Dave Whipple and what's her name? But she gonna kill me because I don't think anybody watches this show. But anyway, check them out. Check out. There's all kinds of people that have their own YouTube channels. There's a lot of information. You type in survival. You type in bug out, preppers, whatever. Let your imagination go wild, because there's a lot of videos out there, a lot of good information. Like I always say, it's like your bug out bag. Your bug out bag is you. You create what is good for you. You go through the videos and you obtain information that would help you in a situation. I've known a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I don't, other than climb Mount Everest. I'm not a climber. But I've done a lot of things. I've been fortunate to be able to hunt, fish, trap, build different shelters, stuff like that. And will I ever have time to do it? I don't know. I'm working 7 days a week, and I haven't had a day off since the 1st or the 2nd of December. Been working every day. But one of these days I will. I guarantee you, because I am missing it bad. I've been looking at some property down the road, wooded, nothing. You can't see through it. You can't see the forest for the trees. And there's no power, no water. And I would sure love to have that. I would just wiggle off in there, set up a little old camp in there, and just, wow, that would be awesome. There's rivers and creeks. Well, more creeks that run around the area. There's a lake not too far from there. You can go fishing. I don't know when geese season or duck or goose or whatever. There is thousands of geese. Canadian geese, and I forget the other one. In a survival situation, through the winter month seasons, there's plenty of food. There's some cottontail rabbits. There's geese. There's I've seen dove. I haven't seen a lot of quail, but I've seen a lot of dove. Fish. I mean, there's fish skipping around in the creeks and the stuff. But there's a lot of resources there. You could plant a little garden in there. Kind of thin out where the sun comes in the majority of the day, and make a little garden in there. There's a lot of things that one can do. You just have to imagine it, think about it, learn things, learn information, watch these channels and stuff. That's what they're here for, to learn, and entertainment. I mean, nothing wrong with that. So, always, get your family out there. You go out there, scope it out, scout it out, and see, hey, might even clear out some spots and stuff where it ain't such a dense, work all day and then cook and sleep. Make it fun for the family. Or if you just want to hide out and get just get away, that's all good too. Just make sure it's alright with your wife. Let her know where you're going, you know. Same thing with the husband. You know, it's always good communication. Always share and just let them know what's going on. And enjoy life. Get out there and learn. Practice some primitive skills. That's where it all began. I always preach at primitive skills. And then start working up into the world of convenience with different tools and devices and things like that for survival. And you know, there ain't nothing wrong with convenience. The less that we can learn to live without will help you in a situation to not become, oh crap, I got a microwaved anymore dish here and I don't know what to do. You boil it in water, you know. So, and if you can incorporate convenience in a rustic lifestyle or camping or whatever, that's all good. That way you have more time to practice some skills. You can keep the kids entertained and all that. So I'm gonna get through here, but learn some primitive skills. Practice. Watch these videos. I'm 100% on Canadian Prepper. In fact, I watch 2 or 3 different videos at night, you know. He doesn't do them as long as 26 minutes generally. He's usually about 20 minutes. And I've learned from watching him and others that keep your videos down and straight to the point. But you know me, I gotta cook, I gotta eat, I gotta ramble on. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy life. Thank you.